JU and Kingmeechyyy in the building. How you doing today, brother?
Bro, I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Man, we got such a great episode. We starting before the camera, like, that's how you know this finna be a banger, bro. But I'm doing great, man. How you doing?
I'm good, man. It's a great day. Another beautiful day. Should we keep it like this? We got one light in that moment.
This?
I'm saying like that light's not on. It still look good.
I was about to say, it looks good to me.
Bet.
If anything. Yeah.
Bet. So the lighting is right, and we ready to get into this thing, man. It's a great day today, man.
All right, boom. Let's get into it. We all seen the shit. Dwight Howard, bro. Superman. You remember he had that Superman cake? He was doing that in the dunk, bro.
Yeah, I remember Dwight Howard from his Orlando days, and
I'm telling you.
I'm saying, wait, was it Orlando?
It was.
Yeah,
Orlando.
yeah. His Orlando days, going crazy, winning Defensive Player of the Year. What, one, two? A few times,
yeah,
I think. I don't know. He was always in the running for that shit, going crazy. You know, he had his stint with Kobe. I don't think that really worked out too well, but yeah, man.
Hey, great basketball player. Great basketball.
Yeah, he was going crazy in fucking Taiwan, I think, recently, too. I think he was dropping like 60, 70 a game.
Shooting threes out that bitch. Boom. All right. So recently we all seen it came out that allegedly, a man accused Dwight Howard of sexual assault. Said Dwight Howard was sucking his dick, and bro was like, "Hey, I don't want this shit no more." And then Dwight Howard proceeded to call another guy in and fuck him in front of the guy that allegedly did not want that.
Yeah, and to me, it's like this conversation can go multiple ways, but I want to just talk about like the case versus what he actually admitted. So he's getting sued for like sexual assault and all of that stuff. But if you look in the court papers, Dwight Howard admitted to meeting up with dudes and doing some sexual stuff with them. He admitted to that, so we already know he got some zest in his chest. Know what I'm saying? Like, and it's probably been like that from a while. We've seen a lot of things that Dwight Howard did, and a lot of such behavior. Know what I'm saying? But as far as like the case goes, I don't think he probably didn't like. Well, I don't think he sexually assaulted the dude because he admitted to the other shit. You know what I'm saying? I think that's part is like a money grab.
I do too. And it's so crazy for the simple fact, the way it's possessed, like the way it was going. How did he keep you from leaving? He didn't say like he tied him up or anything. I'm just saying some shit start popping off right now. Not no gay shit, but let's just say you start beating up a nigga right here. I can just walk out the door. Like, so that's the part I don't really get, how he was forced just to watch them have sex. Mm-hmm. So that's why I think it is probably a money grab too, and probably a bribery is that, like, hey, if you don't pay me this hush money, like, I'ma out you. Dwight Howard probably said, "Fuck it, out me, bitch." Like,
he basically outed himself for his responses to the stuff. You seen him like trolling, making like TikToks and stuff like that about it, about like how people want him to react to the situation. And then he also made like a video talking about it and said like, and which he's right, whatever you do is none of anybody's business. Now I'm saying, I know it kind of hurts some people, especially if you like if you looked up to him and shit like that. If you looked up to him, you might be a little bit hurt, but you gotta realize what he do, that's his business. Whatever communities he involved himself with, that's all his business. As far as him, I hope he's not one of them aggressive ones that's really taking it from a motherfucker. Like, cause did you see the DMs? This was like, I think it was like maybe like a month ago. It was like people didn't know if it was fake, but it was the same dude that's suing him. Like, showed screenshots of like Dwight Howard, like trying to get pictures and stuff from him and shit. And bro coming there aggressive with the demon emoji, like, hell yeah, Dwight Howard, like, I mean, allegedly in the DMs, he coming aggressive at motherfuckers. So I hope he didn't sexually assault the dude, but as far as like him and what he do, like I said, that's what he do. We don't gotta agree with what he gotta do. We don't even gotta accept it. I guess we.
Nah, you don't gotta accept it.
Now I'm saying, but like, does not accepting it mean that you're not gonna let it happen? Like,
How you gonna not?
That's what I'm saying. Like, what do they even mean by being accepted? Like,
well, I guess they want to be okay with it, but who cares if someone's okay with what you do?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you don't gotta be okay with it. So we don't have to accept it. Like, but we supposed to be focused on what we doing and improving ourselves. That situation, though, it is kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? We do like to bring up certain things that's going on in the news. And Dwight Howard, yeah, he's tripping, man.
I feel that, but he hit it on the head, and so did you. Pause, bro. What he does in his bedroom is nobody's business, bro. That's some real ass shit. Is nobody's business. Just like everybody, I feel like a lot of people do weird shit in the bedroom, bro. We can go down the list, like niggas say R. Kelly, like it's the same shit. It's literally the same shit. Granted, you might not agree with what the niggas doing, but that is his business. The only way it becomes like the public's business when someone release it, or if it's like an incident where it's like, underage person or somebody's being forceful. That's the only shit where it should be come to the media, and then somebody can say, oh yeah, that's not right because this like rape isn't right no matter on which or no matter how you put it, it's not okay. Yeah. That's the only thing.
And that's why, and also just to bring it back to like how we always talk about masculinity, for the most part, Dwight Howard is a very masculine dude, but I don't know if he had too much plastics or like too much soy maybe like in his diet. I don't know what made him like the way he is right now. And so, you know, he might have always kind of been like that, just a little sugar, but like he's getting bold with it, you know. Like usually if a dude trying to be like discreet, he using some type of Snapchat vanish mode or something like that. Like this nigga, he just like, yeah, I'm doing it and what, like type shit. Which I mean, you can't really do nothing but respect it. He ain't hurting nobody. Well, he getting sued for allegedly hurting somebody, but hopefully he ain't really hurting nobody. But beyond that, like you said, you gotta mind your business and move like you move. And really, like when these stories come, like I know if it be about, that's why we always say you really don't know these celebrities. Like you don't know these people at all. You know what they show you, and now he showed you more of his life after somebody else showed it to you. But like I said, we probably don't even know half the shit this nigga do. He probably be on some whole other shit sometimes too. So
facts, bro. And that's probably your favorite celebrity, your favorite person. Like they might be doing some weird ass shit, bro. Besides LeBron. Goodness gracious.
That's the only one you can trust, man.
Hey, I like that a lot. Bro, because we're going to talk about that shit later, too, in the day when it comes down to, like, the women and shit. Bro, but, hey, trust us, too. You don't be doing no weird shit, do you?
Nah, I mean, you know, some people might find some of the things I do weird, but I don't be doing the Dwight Howard time, man. Like,
I'm telling you, the Dwight Howard time. Like, nah. But facts, but that shit is his business. And it's the same to y'all. Like, what y'all do in y'all bedroom is y'all business. As long as you're not literally hurting anybody, you're good. You're good.
You're hurting yourself.
Yeah. But some people be into that, like, that fucking bondage shit. You know what I mean? Like, they like a little pain, like, with the nipple shits. Like, don't get me wrong. And I feel like if that came about anybody, like, y'all just see a picture of the White Howard with fucking nipple shits on this, y'all gonna react the same? Like, what the fuck?
Do you think, like, getting pegged, do you think that hurt?
I think it hurts. Yeah, probably. I ain't gonna lie, it probably does. Like that's some other. Hey, but to each his own. I don't fuck with the shit, but like, hey man. Some people might like that shit, but hey, I feel like as a masculine man, you shouldn't be getting paid, though.
I mean, you are that. You getting in a feminine position for that. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
So. But what if, like, you just, like, she's sucking your balls and then she just take a lick at your ass? Like, is that...
That's different. You talking about pegging is, like, full-on penetration. You're getting fucked. Like, they got a dildo on or something. Hopefully, I mean, at minimum, let it be. You know? But, like, that shit is, like, you really getting fucked versus...
A little
she skim your rim, you feel me?
That shit is different. Bro, but I seen a clip. It was this man talking about getting his ass ate. He was like, "Yeah, I love to get ate up. Eat me." Like he was wild.
Bro was wild.
Yeah, you seen that shit?
Yeah. I don't know. He should have kept that to himself. He was an older looking dude
He
too.
was. He was
I
like,
don't know.
he was like, "Yeah, eat me up, like legs in the sky."
My thing is, you see a nation start to go downhill when it starts getting all like. Of course, every nation got shit going on. Even in Dubai, you know, behind closed doors, there's some freaky stuff going on. But behind closed doors, you can't get away with that shit in public in certain places. Here in America, and my thing is, the part about it being public is gonna get to the kids versus if everybody doing their freak shit behind closed doors and keeping their business to themselves and not posting it all on the Instagrams and Twitters and shit like that and X's and shit. But yeah, like that shit's crazy.
Facts.
Keep that shit away from the kids.
I feel like that's the biggest thing. Just keep it away from the kids, because you know they're too easily influenced. We can see this, and we can we have a filter. We know like, yeah, we don't do that shit. That's just shit we don't do. But to the kids, they might be like, oh shit. Like,
They finding out about sex and all that stuff so early. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You ain't see a pair of titties unless you've seen it on the magazine or internet until you was like 12, 13, 14. You feel me? Now niggas getting 6 years, 7 years old, got all types of porns on their little tablets and stuff like that. Shit is crazy.
It is crazy. And I was just thinking about that. Back in the day, I don't even think Pornhub existed. I didn't know about
it. I couldn't get to it.
Hey.
When I first found out about porn, like, I just started searching up certain things. Like, I was searching up shit that I could have gotten trouble. Well, I could have got my parents in trouble for. Because mind you, I'm fucking 12 years old searching up 13-year-old girl. Like, yeah. Like, fucking FBI, I was gonna keep it doing. But the only reason I found out was like, cause my dad, he caught me and I tried to exit out and act like I fell asleep at the computer and all that shit. But he came to me later and he printed out the history just to show me. He was like, saying I ain't mad what you was looking at, but some of the stuff you could get me in trouble. Like,
yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. FBI kicked that bitch in. Who was looking at this shit? Like,
yeah. Like, who the fuck is searching for kid porn on Google?
I'm telling you. Nah, but I didn't find out about porn really until I hit high school. Like, not like actual, like, online.
Internet porn.
Yeah, internet porn. Like, I seen, bro, my uncle, he used to have the movies back in the day. He used to have the fucking, it was like Big Booty Brazers Avenue, like Volume 46, one of them bitches. But I feel like when it got more mainstream, once it hit, like, the internet, and then anybody could find that bitch.
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah. I mean, like, I say by the time I had a phone, I already knew what porn and shit was. So, yeah, I was already knew how to get it. Or it was other niggas that had phones before me, because I didn't get a phone till like 6th or 7th grade. I think like 6th grade. So boom, I get my like niggas had phones. We was in like 4th, 5th grade. So they like we be watching a fucking movie in class and nigga be like, bro look, showing little ass screen in 120p and you just see a little bit of titties and shit like that. But yeah, like once I got my own phone, it was up.
It was up. I feel you. But that's why we kind of just got to keep it away from the kids. That's why what Dwight Howard's doing, you might not agree with it, but at the same time, it's none of your business. It is none of your business. And I feel like as long as he's not like promoting the shit, which I don't think he was promoting it at all. If anything, he probably wish it never came out.
And my thing is like, it's not even about what fucking community you in. It's more so about you're putting it to the kid. I wouldn't want a straight couple going to a kindergarten class and
Literally
having sex on the teacher desk. Now saying the same way I wouldn't want any type of couple doing it.
Bro, I'm so glad you said that shit, bro. Because that's always an argument like, oh, but y'all can push it. No, like we don't push straight on anybody for real. It's just what it is. Okay,
you're not pushing sexuality. You feel
me?
Like
that's what it is.
Like you're not pushing that in general, no matter what type it is. We, of course, like everybody make jokes, and I'm not saying this podcast geared more so towards teens and up, older people too, you know what I'm saying, whatever age you is, boys, girls, you know what I'm saying, whatever. But we not on YouTube kids like showing all these different things. Y'all know what these cartoons and stuff be showing nowadays.
So it's just the whole thing. We're not pushing sexuality at all, like between no man to man, or women to women. It doesn't matter. And I feel like that's where the difference is, especially like with these different communities. You can't push that shit like, and boom. And that's really just to say, bro, you gotta let people live their life. Don't be too judgmental on other people's lives, bro. Because just the same way I can judge you about your life, you can judge me about mine.
Yep. And
Like,
my thing is, what, did you have anything else?
Nah, you good.
My thing is, I like to look at life like a race, you know? Not that I'm worried about who's competing with me. It's like more so when you see the top sprinters, they not looking side to side and looking back while they're running. They got their eyes focused on what they gotta do, their lane. They stand in their lane. The more you focus on other people and who catching up and who right neck and neck with you, the more likely you're gonna lose, and the more likely that they're gonna catch up to you.
That is so fast. Just to say, like, when you're in the track, you running full speed, you can't be looking side to side, bro. That's gonna slow you down every single trip. That's why I say stay in your own lane, bro. You can't be worried about what the next person doing. Like, I got a podcast. There's no reason I should be looking at this guy that got a clothing brand trying to compare numbers and shit. Like, that shit don't make sense. Or even another podcast. Shit, I'm not on my phone just looking up podcasts and like, damn, they got more likes, they got more subscribers, or we got more subscribers than them, we better. Nah, that's not how you do that shit, bro. You gotta stay focused on what you're supposed to do. Run your race, bro. Because everybody's shit, it comes at a different time.
Exactly. If I'm looking at anything that has to do with other people, I'm looking at motherfuckers I know are ahead of me, or I know they've already did this shit, and I'm not necessarily comparing myself to them, but I'm learning and getting motivated from them. It's like, boom, growing up playing running back, I always used to tell niggas 50% of your skill is watching highlights. You know what I'm saying? I gotta watch my Reggie Bushes, Barry Sanders, LaDainian Tomlinsons, all these dudes that I like how they run. I like the way they do this move or do this spin move or this, like whatever skills I'm trying to learn. I gotta watch it and then I gotta go implement it. Now once I got it in my mind, let me put the work in and do the drills and practice the moves. And that's how I got better. I wasn't looking at the motherfuckers on other teams in the same league and how they do this and like I'm gonna look at the greats, take from them, and then make my own shit up.
Facts. And that's literally what you should be doing every single trip. Even if it's something just looking at somebody else, bro. And let's say it's somebody and y'all on kind of the same level or y'all doing the same thing. It should never be hate. I feel like that's one of the worst things you can have in your fucking heart, bro.
Yeah, healthy competition, but not hate.
Can't, bro. Just like I see another podcast doing great, bro. I'm like, oh shit, they doing good. They doing good numbers. Good for them, bro. Good for them. Good for them. I wish them the absolute best. Because there's no way I can look at something like, damn, they not good, or I don't like what the fuck. I might not like what he's saying, but I don't like them just cause. I mean, they do the same thing I do. You can't have that kind of mindset, bro, because you're never gonna win like that. Because you're too busy worried about somebody else, giving them free energy, bro. That's all you're doing.
Yeah, if you spending, you're giving them free energy, and you could have been using that energy, focusing on your path, your journey, your grind, and getting what you need to out of it. That's why we started off this topic as not being too judgmental and worrying about what other people are doing, because it just makes no sense for your life. If you think about your ancestors, even your grandparents, they didn't have social media to where they could see what everybody they went to school with. Literally every single person you went to school with, you can see what they doing. They posting daily updates on their story, kind of doing the same shit in the same cycles over and over and over.
Literally.
Your grandparents, they didn't have that. They had only more time to focus on themselves. It was like, if they wanted to be worried about what everybody was doing, they had to be
around everybody.
Yeah, like trying to be up in all the spots. And 9 times out of 10, they were the unsuccessful people of their generations, because they was worried about what everybody else is doing. What everybody else, they get into the money. They buying houses, starting businesses, building families and stuff like that.
I'm telling you, bro. And that's another thing why social media, it can be a bad place, bro. If all you're doing is scrolling on social media and seeing what everybody else is doing, bro, that shit will fuck your life up. Because for the simple fact, you're not doing shit. You're not doing shit. That's like the person that's literally starting a business. All you're doing is watching them. You're just watching them post shit all on the grid. While at the same time, you should have started your business like 3 months ago, my nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what are you doing? You really got to ask yourself that. And that's all. If that's what you do on the gram, if that's all you do on the gram, you need to delete that fucking app, bro. I promise you, you need to delete that app because it's not. You're not getting anything good out of it. And I know it's not. You can't say you're happy watching other people do shit you want to do.
Yeah, I mean, consistently, if that's all you do, because you got to think, it's going to be some bots, NPCs, whatever you want to call them. It's going to be them on Instagram, and there's always going to be some of them, but this podcast we geared towards like non-NPC people with brains, want to think for themselves or want to improve themselves. So when it comes to people like that, if you're just on these apps not doing nothing and you have no plans of doing anything business-wise, yeah, you might as well delete that shit and you might as well focus on whatever you got going on in real life.
Facts. Focus on your life, bro. That's the best advice anybody can give you. Focus on your life. Because that's the only thing that's going to make your life better when you focus on your life. You focusing on somebody else's life, you're just making their life better.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just even true. But that's what it is. And then that's the same thing when it comes down to if you don't like the way what someone says. Like, if someone doesn't like something I say on here, fuck you. Like, if you see you're being judged on social media or you're afraid of people judging you, bro, fuck them, bro.
Yeah, you're not gonna get nowhere without being judged unless, I don't know. I don't know who's a person that everybody likes. Somebody is with every single person who ever lived. It was people that liked them and didn't like them. Going back to Jesus, like, literally people that liked them and didn't like them. So you don't want to base your moves off of what other people are thinking. If you can't handle it or you're not mentally ready just to take in a bunch of other people's unwarranted opinions, then don't. You know what I'm saying? A lot of this shit, comments and shit, I don't look at because it's like, I don't give a fuck about what y'all opinions. I said what I said. If I was wrong, then okay, I was wrong. If I was right, then I'm the Messiah. Like, either way it goes, it just is what it is.
Facts, bro. And you can't let somebody change your opinion like that. Not like that. Don't get me wrong. If me and Jay having a intelligent fucking conversation, he says something that I didn't think about, and then I feel like changing my opinion, that's okay. But let's say niggas just saying hate on the fucking on the fucking media, on the fucking internet, some shit where you don't even see a person face to face. 80% of people don't even have profile pictures. You're letting a legit bot troll you. Fuck
exactly.
No.
Like you won't get nowhere if you're not ready for that. You gotta accept it. You gotta embrace it. Like, nigga called us budget fresh and fit. Like, we found that shit funny. Like, to me it's like that's what you wanna call it. Until I would tell that dude, go watch the whole episode, bro. Watch a whole episode. You probably wouldn't call us that anymore, but because me, I don't know, we just different niggas for them. Fresh and fit, they was both kind of dweebs and got successful, then got women. I've been getting bitches all my life when I had $0 in my pocket, you know what I'm saying? And then the other dude, he's an immigrant, you know what I'm saying? Just both of them two different lives. Like, Fresh, he was a fucking federal agent, I think. Or Fit, one of them. One of them was a federal agent, the other one was an immigrant. Yeah, mine was a federal agent. Like,
I don't know which one's Fresh and which one's Fit.
They like, nah, I'm saying, and it's like, no hate to them guys too, because, you know what I'm saying, I'm pretty sure what they doing inspired us in some sort of way, so, but it's just different, you know what I'm saying, just like you could, anybody who had a podcast before us, they could be like, oh, yeah, we inspired by this, we inspired by that, he trying to be Joe Rogan, he trying to be this person, he trying to be that person, like, I take all the comparisons and all that shit with love, but just know, I know that if you listen to me, you see niggas different.
I'm telling you, bro, and that's what it is. And me personally, I didn't know, like, oh, shout outs to them. See, this the same thing. Yeah, we both got podcasts, but like, it would never be on no hate shit. Like, oh, we don't fucking, bro, no. never that. But so shout out to them guys, but it's still the same thing. Like it's different. And me personally, I didn't know what Fresh and Fit was until until I really got into the podcast and stuff and like meeting different people. Because me personally, I was fucking with Joe Rogan. I ain't gonna lie, like I was fucking that nigga Joe.
Yeah, and it's like also, especially if you feel like you want to start a podcast or something, I feel like it's still a great time because the way media is being consumed nowadays is so much different. Nobody wants to sit and watch pre-scheduled programs and stuff like that. Well, they'll watch pre-scheduled live streams and podcasts, but not necessarily, oh, I'm just going to turn my TV on and whatever is on, I'm going to watch. Nowadays, people want live streams, they want IRL live streams, and they want podcasts about subjects and things and by people they're interested in.
Exactly, bro. And I hate the people that really say, oh, anybody there's too many podcasts, everybody just want to pick up a mic nowadays and just start talking. Nigga, why the fuck not?
Yeah, like literally, everybody should. 9 times out of 10, if you're the type of person that is on YouTube making comments, you haven't started on your dreams yet. You probably...
Hell no.
Especially if you are seeing us, then you 9 times out of 10, YouTube knows you need us.
I'm telling you, YouTube is trying to help you.
Exactly, and you don't even see it because you got your blinders on, and by your blinders, I mean your preset beliefs and things you already set in stone that you don't want to change your mind on. So then YouTube recommends something that will help you, but you see it and you get triggered.
I'm telling you, bro, and that's no way to live, bro, because you're being judgmental, bro. You're literally being judgmental, and you can't. In most of the shit, like you see a 10-second clip and then you're judging that shit, bro. You can't do that, bro. Because I seen the clip today, and it was talking about the Dwight Howard situation. Bro was basically saying Dwight Howard can't say it's nobody else's business what he does in the bedroom, blah blah blah, for whatever reasons he had. I listened to the whole video. Did I agree with him? Nah, because I feel like, nah, that is his business. Now, the allegations, like hurting people, yeah, that can be brought to the public because now, like, you're a threat to society. Like, people got to watch out for you and shit. But, like, other than that, nah, that is his business for the simple fact. That's his bedroom. It's not like he's posting that shit online or some shit like that, like making it other people's business.
Yeah. And I will also say, too, just to add on to that, like, I could kind of see where bro coming from, because it's your job to protect your reputation and stuff like that. So, but that's only if you're trying to portray yourself as something. And I don't think Dwight Howard never tried to portray himself as anything. He never, from my knowledge, it's not a clip of him saying that he only fuck bad bitches, like shit like that. Like, I don't know, it might be out there, but to me, from what I've seen outside of these allegations, especially the last couple of years, he just be being a good person. He be helping people. He changed his diet, and after his posterior injury situation, he changed his diet, and like he felt like a kid again. Remember that the year that 2020 when the Lakers won the bubble championship? He said like he was feeling like it was his first year in the NBA again because he had changed his diet, and he just was like that energy guy on the team, and not saying he did part in guarding a young Jokic at the time and shit like that. So it was like outside of all the allegations, all that stuff, he just be being a good person, and I think people should kind of focus on that stuff more. But like I said, if he did assault a motherfucker, then hey, now he put himself in a different joint. I think Florida just brought back. No, I think not for pedophiles. One state brought back like death penalty for some type of sexual assault.
Goddamn. Hey, but at the same time, I feel what you're saying. Like, I ain't see Dwight Howard never said he fuck bad bitches. The nigga never said, yeah, all I do is fuck bad bitches. So like, I mean, what the fuck? It's not like he's portraying this image of, nah, I don't fuck with that shit. Nah, he never said he won't. He never said. And I feel like some of the don't get me wrong, no homo, these have all done some like suspect shit before, like, you know, just fucking messing around.
Especially in those communities that you grew up in.
Nah. Can't say that. But it's
I'm talking about around like.
yeah, I know. I know. But hell nah. But you done fuck my shit up, nigga, bro. And I think really the Lakers should take him back too.
Huh?
I feel like the Lakers need his ass for real, for real.
The Lakers? I don't think they need him this year. I mean, I don't know.
Bro,
AD is they're gonna win or lose the championship on AD. Like, he's gonna be the reason.
Jokic be working AD. He be working it.
Only thing anybody can do is hope for a Jokic injury, but the way he plays, it's like he's probably not gonna get injured because he only gets like 2 inches of vert when he do jump, and most of the time, like.
Literally, he was killing them off post hooks. Like I was seeing, it was like straight.
Bro, I'm trying to tell you, bro, he don't really get off the ground that much, and he's more of a finesse player. So, what he gonna do? Twist an ankle or something and still play? Like
I'm telling you,
that man bulletproof right now. I don't know.
I'm telling you, might gotta step on that nigga foot or something. Step on his foot when he going up for a layup. But hey, to each his own. And this is something everybody, well, mostly all players do, whether they gay, straight or not, especially in the NBA. They fall in love with the grind, man. They fall in love with the grind. The grind. And I feel like that's what's really needed to be one of the best. If you really want to be like good at anything, you have to fall in love with the grind. Because I feel as if you don't fall in love with the grind, you're too busy worried about the product, like the end result. And if you so focused on the end result, you're never gonna get there.
That's true. That is true. And with me, when I fall in love with the grind of whatever I'm doing, I make sure that I'm very consistent with it. I like to put a lot of focus into it. And I will invest a lot into it. It's like, even back when I was playing football, I invested a lot of time into training and getting better. And like I said, watching highlights and doing all of this different stuff and extra practices and all this stuff, because I knew that if I did want the results, I needed to be in love with this shit. I needed to wake up and think about it. I need to be thinking about it before I go to sleep. I need to be dreaming about this shit. And that's how I take everything. Like, even when we was doing the boxing thing earlier this year, like when we was going hard with it, we all trying to like really get better with our fighting skills. Fell in love with this shit. I invested in it, put time into this shit. I still use my gloves at least 3-4 times a week. You know what I'm saying? But I took the time to buy gloves, headgear, and all this different stuff. Same thing how I'm falling in love with shooting now. Taking my time, spending all this money on ammo, guns, going to the range, equipment, all this different shit. You know what I'm saying? Because when I fall in love with this shit and I know I really want to do some shit and I know I want the results, I'm like, bet. Like, I want the process and want to get better just as much as wanting the results of it. And boom, give it another year from now and be really John Wick. Like,
I'm telling you, every single trip. But I feel for so many people, they only dream about that outcome, bro. Cause you said you was think about it like dream about good outcomes too, but you was actually putting in the work to achieve these outcomes.
Man, I'm talking about dreaming. When I'm talking about dreaming about what you want, you need to literally be dreaming about training for that shit. Not just basking in the outcome. Oh, I'm in the NFL now. Like, no, I need to be dreaming about doing drills, doing sprints, running, getting mental reps, like for real.
Facts, bro. You got to be dreaming about the grind, not about the outcome, bro. Because I feel like so many people just be in love with the outcome. I read it in a book. There was like this guy, he thought he wanted to be this big musician. Like, he used to dream about just being on stage, being the rock star, selling out arenas, bro. But he wasn't dreaming about the fucking long nights up writing music, going on tour, fucking not eating some days. Like, that's the shit you gotta be dreaming about, because that's where it is. That's where your fulfillment's gonna come through. It's gonna be the grind, bro. Because if you just dream about the outcome, you're not gonna get there for the simple fact you're not grinding. Like, people think you just like, especially like with manifestation and shit. I'm just saying, there's no way I can just dream about something every day and then just expect it to come true, bro. That's like having a genie. I feel like there's a difference, bro.
There's a difference between sitting down in front of your dying plant like, please grow, and already having a picture of this plant growing in your mind while you're watering it.
Bro.
It's a real difference because you not only having that faith and that belief that this is happening, you also putting in that work instead of, oh, I just wish this would happen.
Facts, bro. And I feel like that's where your power, where you can really use that power of manifestation when you're really want it to work and you're actually putting in the work too. It takes both. One without the other, bro, you're not gonna get nothing. Even if you're just working let's say you're just working really hard, but you don't know what you're working towards, bro.
You have no faith and no belief in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, say faith without works is dead. You gotta, you said you need both. It's not gonna be a one-sided thing. Like you just fucking, well, you can, especially in 2023. This shit is not about who moves their body the most and who's working the hardest physically. You know what I'm saying? Like you can work very smartly and also just trust and believe in the stuff you got going on.
I'm telling you, bro. Because we've all seen that shit, bro. Especially during football. You know, we got those cats that's literally just weight room strong, bro. But it doesn't translate to the field. It's the same exact thing. Like, yeah, you throwing up 225, 30 times, but when you get on the field, you can't move nothing. You not moving nobody. Like,
yeah, no, you didn't. All you did was weight room. You didn't work on your field skills at all. So you ain't do no cone drills. You ain't do nothing. So you strong for nothing. You one of those type of guys. Like, yeah, I can put you on the line and just tell you to push a motherfucker, but you can't be doing too much more than that.
I'm telling you, bro.
And then it doesn't matter like if you're not quick off the snap versus and you just strong as fuck. The smaller guy probably gonna push you over.
Every single trip, like you just strong as a bitch, but you can't move, or like you stiff as a bitch. Like that shit, you gonna be easy pickings for real. Cause especially that guy that's been training his technique. That's what makes some players so dominant, bro. Like Aaron Donald, he's so strong and dominant, but he also has great technique, bro. So that's where you really become unstoppable. You can't stop that man, bro.
Yeah, nah, you got strength, you got the speed, and you got the technique. With it all working together.
That shit is over, bro. That shit is gonna be over with every single time, and that's what you need to have in whatever you're doing. Let's say we can take doing a podcast for example, bro. All right, you got to be able to fucking talk. Can you talk? Like, can you back up what you talk? Like, are you putting in the work? Are you doing the videos? Are you editing your videos? Are you posting the fucking shit?
Yeah, it takes like you gotta. For me, I like to break stuff down, focus on the easiest parts. I mean, not the easiest parts, but the most important parts, and that's gonna be, boom, you need to record. If you have all your setup, and boom, you focus on just recording. Then after that, you need to get your episode out, so it's gonna take. You gotta edit that motherfucker, put it together. But you focus on the task at the time. A lot of people get overwhelmed. That's why they're scared of the grind. They get overwhelmed and think of all the time and effort it's gonna take to actually do something. If you just break it down and focus on one task at a time and get the shit done earlier than later, so you don't have to and also do your work on an empty stomach a lot. Like if you look at lions, when they're hunting, they're hunting because they're hungry. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna go eat and then go fucking hunt. You know what I'm saying? It's better for you to have that empty belly, go hunt, get your work done during the day, then eat later. Because you see what animals like lions do after they eat, they lay around and shit. They just chilling and shit.
Chilling like a motherfucker, bro.
And because your body using energy on digestion, so it's not optimal time to be working.
It's truly not. It's truly not. And I like that. Get your shit done in the day. But back to just with the podcast, and I feel like there's different stuff too. Even just talking better. That's part of your craft, bro. Talking better is literally part of your craft. And this is something I've been working on too. Not trying to use so many filler words. Because one of y'all bitch ass niggas kept saying the word like. So yeah, granted, I might needed that though. I literally might needed that. That's why I said, I like the fact that he said it. But because now it let me know, all right, stop using so many filler words like all that shit, and that's just me working on my craft.
Exactly, because it's like some things,
bitch ass nigga.
Some things they definitely will help you. It's better not to be using a bunch of filler words when you are talking, but some things just be part of your vernacular, like where you from and stuff. So Because I know some guys or some commenters, they be like, oh, we don't understand y'all. We can't understand y'all. 9 times out of 10, it's because we black, we come from the South. You know what I'm saying? It's just certain vernacular and certain way people talk is going to be a little bit different. But if you really listen or maybe look at the caption, then you will understand. Or if you really want to understand too, because I be feeling like a lot of people that most commenters in general, they don't want to understand. They just want to be contrarian because something triggered something deep trauma in their past or whatever. I don't know what y'all be having going on, but when it comes to it, just back to the grind and stuff, you're gonna want to get better in every aspect of what you're doing, and that's just part of you want to be coachable and
fast.
You want to allow correction in when it comes. So like positive criticism, or even it can be some negative shit somebody said, but at the end of the day, it's always kind of something you can take from it. Like, don't always look at the messenger just because y'all are dweeb that living in your mama's basement and want to comment bad things on people's videos. You still might have something in that message that you said that we can take from and learn from.
Exactly, bro. And that's another thing. People can't do that. Granted, I could have read that comment and be like, bro, I could have got in my feelings, bro, got sad over that bitch. Like, oh, why don't he like me? Why don't he like the way I talk? Or take, I'm telling you, or take the good from that bitch. Be like, all right, he said this. Maybe I should look at myself. Maybe I should not say that so much.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. And still, you a bitch. But I can still take it and learn from it. You feel me?
Yes, because we all know the Lord or whatever you believe in, it might send you a message in a weird package. It might be a bitch. That is the package.
Literally.
But it's okay. Sometimes you just need to listen and understand. Like a lot of people, I be feeling like they will read stuff and not be comprehending it, or they'll hear something but not really comprehend and understand what they just saw, what they just read, and then they want to ask a question about the shit when if they had took time to listen to understand instead of listening to respond. That's why most people comment in the first place. Like, yeah, some people comment to correct because people be saying wrong shit. Like, nobody human. If you look at any YouTube channel, it's gonna be people, oh, you spelled this wrong, oh, you used this word wrong, or this, that, or the third. And all that shit is cool because, you know what I'm saying, you're just helping people grow. But like, as far as the nasty stuff, shit, I already forgot what I was about to say. Fuck them bitch ass niggas though.
I'm telling you, I'm telling you. But that's what it is, though. Even when it is the nasty stuff, you got to be able to take the good out of the nasty.
That's
bro.
what I was gonna say. Yeah.
I'm just knowing. And if you can't do that, I feel like you're not trying to be better yourself, bro. So many people not trying to better themselves. But you also got to know, if people are not asking, you should not tell. We talked about this shit before, giving unsolicited advice, bro. You got to know what comes with that shit. That's why you got called a bitch, because I didn't ask. But it's going to be the same shit. Giving unsolicited advice, sometimes people can't hear it. Like, I mean, physically cannot hear it. They don't want to accept it. You could be telling them the best shit in the world. Like, this some shit, like, Jay, like, I can teach you how to make $1 million by tomorrow. And then you just
if that shit go against my beliefs, and I'm not the type of nigga to be, like, to listen to stuff like that, and it triggers me and shit, I'm like, oh, fuck that. You lying. That's a scam. Like, fuck that money.
I'm telling you, bro.
Having money and everything.
That's some shit a hating ass nigga would say too. Like a nigga that don't want
like, where you live at, nigga? You must live in the woods.
I'm telling you, bro. Speaking of scamming, DJ Envy. That shit is so crazy because the jokes they're making about it.
Yeah. I feel like, I don't think Envy was trying to hurt anybody, but I feel like he got caught up in something that he didn't know. He just was green. That's what it was. Just a green nigga. He went to Hampton University. I know a couple green niggas from the Hampton area, but I don't think he's from the Hampton area, but he went to school there. Yeah, I feel like he's got caught up with the wrong people, and that's why I be telling people I do not do business with overweight, sloppy dudes. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to like really doing business, you cannot do it with them. Sometimes it's because I mean it was obvious with that dude because bro I think had got out of jail for credit card fraud.
Yeah, like he went to jail for.
But my thing is, you see this shit over and over. It's a local dude at that owns a local spot downtown in Richmond. He just got sued and he lost the lawsuit too. He had to pay out. They was only suing him for like $600, but he still had to he got to pay out because he hired somebody to do some cleaning for him, and then he's when like one of his managers signed off on it, and the manager I guess he's claiming the dude that owns the club is claiming the manager wasn't supposed to sign off because the job wasn't done right, so he wasn't trying to pay the people at all and stuff like that. But he ended up losing the lawsuit, and that dude too, he's one of those sloppy dudes, and a lot of times they be either doing shady stuff or just sloppy business, which if you're doing sloppy business, it's gonna be cracks in it, it's gonna be probably people you can't trust around it and stuff like that.
I feel you, bro. And I feel like with that situation, it was like he probably was just being green. He thought like, hey, this is a good dude. Nah, you gotta watch it like that. Especially you already been to prison. Not saying everybody that's been to prison, you can't change your life around. That's not true.
But if he been to prison for credit card fraud and he's a fat, sloppy dude, it's probably not good for you to be getting into a real estate business with, especially when he's talking about we gonna be using other people's money and shit like that. Mm-hmm. That's always very big crimes when it comes to. Let me turn this shit off. But that's always very big crimes when it comes to like you're investing other people's money. Like it's always like some serious federal stuff.
I'm telling you, bro. And you gotta think what makes fucking sense, bro. Alright, my right hand man. There's no way I'm giving JU hundreds of thousands of dollars and I don't know exactly what the fuck he's finna do with this bitch.
But that's the thing. If we cool and I make it sound good, like yeah, and I make sure you always get your return, so you straight and you got a big platform, a whole radio station that act like. Of course, I'm gonna make sure you're good because you got the big platform. But our investors, I'm gonna just be like. I'm end up robbing some of them and worry about that shit on the back end because they don't have the big voice. You can get me more clients because you got that big platform.
Facts. And it was something that DJ Envy said. He said, I forgot Caesar, that's the nigga name, by the way. He said, yeah, I gave Caesar this much money and I didn't see a return. He said that. I seen him say it. And I was like, and you didn't receive a return. So it was almost like the only money DJ Envy was getting was from the rent he was collecting on the tenants. Mm-hmm. To me, I was thinking either A, you just told a bald-faced lie because nobody, like, that's like me giving you the money and I'm not getting a return. Mm-hmm. That doesn't make sense. Or
he might have remember trying to protect his ass at that point.
I'm telling you. Or two, yeah, you was getting a return, but the other people wasn't. The other investors weren't.
Mm-hmm. And a lot of the times, like when stuff like that is going on, like I said, it's going to be a huge crime. He wasn't named as a victim in the court documents. They got DJ Envy as individual one or some shit like that. They were saying, which is, I don't know. It's kind of weird that he's not being labeled as a victim, but he's not being charged with anything yet. So shit, he might be in that bitch telling or whatever, but. He's a civilian. He's a radio guy. Who gives a fuck if he's telling them that?
Yeah, he's definitely telling them. He's definitely telling them.
He should. I mean, I don't know. In that position, if I did get finessed by the scammer, I probably would be doing the same thing, trying to protect my ass. Especially if, like, nigga, you already traded on me. If I didn't know you was scamming, if I knew you was scamming, I can't just be going in there telling on you, because that's really snitching. But if I didn't know, fuck that, nigga. Like, no, this nigga was doing that shit. I don't got nothing to do with none of that shit, and I apologize for promoting his shit. It's like a lot of these people that help with credit or real estate, they're gonna be seen as kind of like scammers now. People are gonna be kind of offset about trying to like deal with those people, especially when it comes to these minority faces behind these companies and stuff like that, which is sad because it's people out there that can really help you. Now, the thing about it, why people call a lot of these things scams, is because a lot of this stuff you can do by yourself, but people are charging you for the information packets, and for you to be partners with them and all this stuff, going into like basically investing into their companies and stuff like that, which you can see some good returns, especially if you're fucking with the right people. It's just going to be harder and harder to tell who's the right person and who's not, because we got dudes with big faces fucking allegedly scamming people.
I'm telling you, bro. And I feel like it all goes back to the book, bro. Hey, I'm not gonna trust a fucking a nigga that fucking shovels coal with a fucking I'm not gonna ask him for life advice or where I should invest my money. You feel me? And I feel like that's the same thing. No offense to nobody else.
I think that's a little bit different only because if I met you and I'm like, bro, like I already got all these, like I got results, I got these properties, or I'm claiming I do. That's my thing. DJ, you gotta do your homework, like my boy FYBJ Man be saying. You gotta do your homework on motherfuckers. Yeah. And my thing is, he's sloppy. Boom. I look his name up. Oh, this nigga was doing credit card fraud. Oh, I might not should do business with him. So you can get fucked up that way as well.
I feel that. I feel you. But okay, this is how I'm looking at it. I'm looking at DJ Envy. I know him for the radio show. This is what I know him for. Let's say he does real estate on the side. There's no way I'm going to him personally to do real estate, though, for the simple fact I think of him as a fucking TV show host.
Yeah, but a lot of the people that got into it, they think of him as more than just a TV show host. They think of him as entrepreneur. Okay, he's in real estate. He's hosting real estate conferences. Literally, like, yeah, y'all come to this conference we're doing in Atlanta now. We're doing it here. You see, he got car shows and all this shit going on. So if you really follow him, which most of the people that would invest in somebody, they probably know a little bit more than the average motherfucker about DJ Envy, because I wouldn't have gave him my money, but I could see why if you're an old person listening to this nigga on the radio every fucking day, you're like, oh, DJ Envy he said, all I gotta do is pay this money and I can get into real estate. And my thing is, the main reason he fucked up, because this shit could be going good, nobody would be even talking about this shit, is if he chose the right person to invest with and to promote. He promotes a lot of credit gurus, real estate gurus and stuff like that. And my thing is, you never know attaching your name to any of these people, because bro probably didn't start off stealing people money, but he saw how easy it was to steal people money and just started doing it, versus him just coming into it like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get this nigga Envy in here and we're gonna scam this motherfucker. So I just think it's like, but you, like I said, if you got someone that looks like they're more disciplined, you probably don't have to worry about that shit.
That is very so true. That is true as well. And it was funny because all the jokes they were making, it was like he was fucking spending their money on KFC, DoorDash, and shit like that.
Fuck this, bro. That nigga probably taking trips, doing all type of shit with them people money. And my thing is like, because I think what it was is he already had the properties or some shit like that. And he was taking people money, them people were thinking that they were investing into buying the property. The whole time he already got the motherfucker or some shit like that. Which I'm pretty sure like some type of breaking some type of laws and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like when you are fucking with these people, these gurus, a lot of the richest people on earth, they're not gonna tell you, oh yeah, I took this course, or I went to this conference, or I went and fuck with this dude. And now, but not to say that you don't, like, mentors and all that stuff is good, but just watch who you actually getting this information for. Make sure you can verify that this person, and make sure they are disciplined not only in their business but in their life as well, so you know that this probably is a good person to fuck with.
Facts, bro. And you want to know, just looking at, because now everything is resurfacing, all the old videos, bro, and just looking at the video and videos they have together, like, oh, we're buying this property, blah blah blah.
In hindsight, it should look crazy, man.
It looks crazy as a bitch. Cause one, I see this nigga DJ Envy talking I see the fat nigga in the back. He's not saying too much. He's not. I'm telling you,
like
doing the Birdman shit, thinking he finna fucking finesse some shit. And you gotta think. To me, looking at it, it doesn't look right. Cause one, why doesn't he talk more? Two, and I feel like Envy. I don't think he really knew what the fuck he was talking about. When you're looking, I mean, you can say that now. Maybe back then it was different when the first videos first came out. I will say that. But looking at it, it doesn't look like Envy's knowing what he's talking about. He said, yeah, we're going to use other people's money, buy these houses, and we're going to teach y'all this for free. We don't make a dime. Bro, somebody that says that, I don't know. I feel like you should be careful, because that's like me saying like, oh yeah, I have a podcast, but I give all the money to charity, bro. Every single dollar I make, I don't make a dime. I feel like you might want to question that shit. Like, how do you pay for shit? Because people be thinking like everybody has bills, bro. Everybody has bills. Everybody wants to make money, bro. Let's get that out the way. So for the simple fact, you know he wants to make money. He has bills to pay. He needs money, and you say he's not making a dime from this shit. He's just doing this shit out of the kindness of this. You gotta watch shit like that.
That shit is definitely shady when niggas trying to give you free game. And then there's good people, especially it's a lot of OGs that will drop some free nuggets on you here and there. But they talking about like, yeah, you gonna make all this money and you don't gotta give me nothing. Like niggas, most people are not operating like that. And you shouldn't. Like you're not gonna operate like that. So why would you go to somebody that's seemingly operating like that? 9 times out of 10, it's some get rich quick shit that's not gonna work. Cause you gotta think, man. Even if you use your first time home buyer's loan, you go get you your first property and you rent that joint out. It's like, yeah, you can use the rent to pay that mortgage, but you might be clearing $300 to $500 in profit a month, which is not that bad, but that's not money that you can just let me go spend. No, like you need to be saving that up, because repairs and maintenance and cleaning between tenants and all type of stuff like that. Like that money needs to get reinvested for a while, because you need furniture and like it's a lot of extra expenses going into that. So even jumping into real estate, 9 times out of 10, unless you have a lot of startup capital to where you can start flipping and fixing or some shit like that, you're not gonna be just automatically, I'm about to get rich by the end of this month. Like you gotta understand, all the best things, the most sustainable things are gonna come with a process.
Facts, bro. Shit that happened, bro. That shit, Rome wasn't built overnight, my nigga. Neither was that nigga's real estate portfolio.
Fuck no. I don't know how the fuck he got that portfolio.
I'm telling you,
he got out of jail. He probably did a couple more credit card scams, and then he said, "Okay, bet we getting some real estate." And then he probably was he big on social media?
Caesar?
Yeah.
I don't believe so, because I don't think he can
like,
talk.
How the fuck did he get in touch with Envy? Like,
that's a great question. They said that's his man, so like.
Yeah, of course. I mean, you're gonna be trying to, once you got dealings and a contract, everybody, like whoever it is, that, oh yeah, it's my man now. Like once you making money with somebody, yeah, okay, you're my man's now. Like of course, until you do some dumb fucked up shit now. Oh no, I didn't know nothing about what he was doing. Fact. That's my man's though.
Literally. And see, that's what another thing. It is kind of fucked up on Envy's part, and it's really they both fucked up people for the simple fact.
Is ignorance is not an excuse. So even if Envy didn't know, he still promote this shit.
Exactly, bro. I'm telling you.
Go to court, and you say, "Oh, I didn't know this. That fucking killing niggas was illegal." Like nigga, we don't give a fuck what you ain't know, nigga. You did some wrong shit.
I'm telling you, bro. But I do feel like both of them are kind of fucked up. One. The nigga's fucked up because he was scamming. Envy is still fucked up for the simple fact. That's like me. Alright, that's like you got this business. I'm sending people over to you, but I don't know everything you're doing. Like that's literally making my name look bad. Like I can't be giving. There's no way I'm giving somebody references.
And it's understandable because if you got car shows, you got a daily radio show, you're not gonna be hands on with everything. So that's why when you do get partners, you need to make sure they're trustworthy people.
I feel that. But he was acting like he big time in this shit, like he be doing this shit, like he knows what he's talking about. He's hosting seminars like he knows what he's talking about.
And that's the thing, is the difference between knowing about real estate and actually running your shit and running your shit successfully. You gotta think, yeah, I might pull up at the house so I can make a video real quick, but if he's not managing these properties, 9 times out of 10, he probably had a manager that probably was hired by other bruh and all types of shit. Like, most of these artists, especially if you're not like, even fucking Grant Cardone, that nigga probably got hundreds of property managers like under on payroll and shit. This nigga not, all he doing is signing fucking checks and let me throw a dart at the map. Yeah, we're gonna buy some shit over there. Like, he's doing shit like that, not necessarily all the groundwork and shit. But mind you, he probably know everything about the game and the ins and out, this and that and the third, because he sells the shit. But yeah, it wouldn't be hard for him to partner with somebody on some shit. Next thing you know, that person scamming people and stealing, and now it's attached, because it's like, boom, you a rapper, your home, you in the club doing a performance, your homie kill somebody, your name going at the top of the headline. That's your no name homie.
That is very so true. So it really does come down to watch who you're doing business with, for real, and make sure they're in somewhat good shape, I would say. Because, and another thing that bugs me about him, and I said it, he just didn't talk. Even when they're doing his videos, is DJ Envy doing all the talking? This nigga might say like 5-10 words max. He's not really going into depth. All they're saying is, yeah, we gonna use other people's money to buy these properties. We not gonna charge y'all nothing though. And blah blah blah. So like, who is getting charged? Like, who is really doing this shit? Where is the money coming from? These are the questions you gotta ask. You ready to get into business with anybody, bro? Ask some questions, fool. Ask some questions and actually learn this shit, bro. Know the rules behind some shit. Like, know what you can and can't say.
Do your motherfucking homework. You know what I'm saying? Don't. Yeah, that's why when we talk about investments and stuff, it's always do your own research. It's always just not financial advice, because you really need to do your own research, do your homework. Don't invest in shit you don't know nothing about. Don't invest with people who could possibly be doing shady activity if you can't make sure you there to watch over and know that they not doing shady activity. And do your research on people and shit when you meeting them. Like, say we hire a fucking editor, I'm gonna make sure this nigga don't got no crazy crimes in his past and shit. Why you think jobs do fucking background checks and shit? So they know what they dealing with. They know what's walking in the door. It's a lot of jobs you can have some shit on your background, but they gonna call you in there so you can explain that shit to them to see if they gonna hire you or not.
I'm telling you, every single trip. And there's nothing wrong with that, bro. There's nothing wrong with asking the questions. And I like how you said that. This is not financial advice, bro. Simple as that. Like, anything you see, you should have that already in your mind. Somebody shouldn't have to tell you that. Like, if Jay's telling me about a trade, I already got it in my mind. This is not financial advice.
If you're not paying the motherfucker for the financial information, it's not financial advice. If you're not paying that motherfucker. Beyond that, and to be honest, the only people you should be doing that for is like lawyers and accountants and stuff like that. Not nobody trying to tell you what's the best investment to make. You need to take information and yeah, someone tell you something, but make your own decision, because you're the one pulling the trigger and pressing them buttons.
Facts, bro. And that's another thing, bro said. Like, see, he was like, and this some shit I agree with, bro. Everybody's a fucking victim now. Everybody's a victim. Bro, everybody can't be a victim, bro. Like, bro, not everybody can claim victim for the simple fact you're a fucking grown-ass fucking man, bro. Take some responsibilities for what you did, your actions, bro. You want to work with this nigga? That's the same shit. That's like if me and J.U., I do some wild-ass shit. Shit, J.U. chose to work with me, so nigga, granted, let's say he didn't have nothing to do with it, you still gotta take accountability for the people you brought to me or the people I brought to you. Like, it's that same shit, bro. And I feel like he's just not standing on business, bro. DJ just won't stand on business.
Yeah, no, he's standing in the interrogation room. Like, yeah, I'll bring you some KFC, I'll let y'all know everything.
I'm telling you, bro.
I got a list of documents. They probably raided that nigga crib like they did Trump shit.
Hell yeah.
Mar-a-Lago.
I'm telling you. But that's gonna be the end of today's video, man. I just want to say thank y'all for tuning in, bro. Thanks for all the love and all the support, bro. We truly love y'all from the bottom of our
Yes, sir.
hearts.
Thanks for the support. Especially shout out to the haters. Y'all been going hard. I need y'all to go harder though, bro. Like y'all got fucking comments, not comments. You know, we need y'all over whooping in the motherfucking comments, man.
Over whooping. Can you buy me some whoops?
Fuck nah. Yeah, hit up there, man. You want the whoop.
I'm telling you, bro.
As always, though, love y'all.
Love.